And it's been amazing finding the intersectionality of food, faith, and faraway places. Oh, thank you, Shauna. This journey that I'm on is inspired 1000% by people like you, by people like the Duchess and the people who are organizing this conference. I was very much ostracized from my community back home for my advocacy of the cannabis plant. As soon as I realized what cannabis was and what it did for me, there was no stopping me telling everyone who I came in contact with about this plant. I spent years preaching the Bible and talking about Armageddon and all of these things. And I can assure you, ladies, that there's only one ministry that I have found that is universal, speaks to everyone of many different languages, people from all sorts of cultures, and that is cannabis, nature, and food, which all are one to me. Cannabis is food, cannabis is nature, cannabis is medicine. And all of those things are the same. For me as a professional chef, being able to cook with cannabis and share that medicine with others has been the most fulfilling part of my ministry. Being able to share with other people that cannabis is not this horrible, life ending gateway drug that so many people try to make it seem to be. Cannabis does not create lazy people. Cannabis is a fuel that can help you do so many things. I've gotten to travel the world. I'm a career student. I'm able to drive again. You ladies, not being able to drive for 3 years because my brain simply could not calm down enough to focus on the road, and taking a puff, one puff of cannabis, and having zero seizures and being able to get my driver's license back has been transformative for me and my family. And it's all thanks to the cannabis plant. It hurts my heart so much when I hear how people still stigmatize cannabis and stigmatize cannabis users when it has been such a life changing plant and a life changing medicine for me and my family. I try my best to encourage people to just stick with it. The Duchess is, she has definitely been giving me the encouragement needed to stay in this community because it's hard. It's very, very hard to stay connected to cannabis when the community and some of the people in social circles try to tell us that we're wrong. I am one of the few pastors who preaches openly in my sermons about spiritual cannabis and the fact that cannabis can be used as spiritual sacrament to connect us closer to God, to connect us closer to our inner divinity. It doesn't separate or cause division in our walk with God to use cannabis. And it's been quite an experience preaching and teaching to people about that. And, I have people that come in my inbox or, message me and stuff all the time saying, oh, you're wrong and that's sacrilegious. And, God doesn't want us to smoke cannabis. But I know that probably everyone, at least in this conference, agrees that cannabis, like all other plants and animals, came from somewhere divine. Whether you believe in God, divine creator, or a universal design for our existence, there's simply no denying how connected our systems are naturally to the cannabis plant. And I don't know about anyone else, but for me, being a person of faith, it did so much to strengthen my connection with God when I realized that no, cannabis is not this horrible plant. It is a spiritual mechanism and medium that gives us a direct connection to God. Same with psychedelics, which don't get me started on that because I could talk about psychedelics just as long as I could talk about cannabis. But today we're going to focus on the cannabis plant.